other planet. Everything is from the same. But they just modify it. In old days, the doctors and the hikmat is died, because if the Hakim knows something, the best quality of a Hakim was not to tell any other person what he know and how he is making nuskha. So as long as the Hakim Sahib is alive, the people used to benefit. When Hakim Sahib is died, this expertise died with him. So this was, I remember, sometime I said to some my students that our generation is a unique generation. And how it is unique? We are the people who have seen very old tradition, and we have seen progressing the very new tradition. The people before us, like 100 years before, 100 years before, the tradition was change used to occur in society centuries after centuries after centuries, a very little bit change. So the people was following the same tradition, the same life, the same style. So we have seen this very old time. And then when the advancement started, whatever we used to get in a full room, like separate computer, I remember the first dialing telephone. When we were child, in my father's office, this dialing. So it is sometime, as a child, you can remember very early age, we used to enjoy just dialing the numbers, rather than saying to someone, just dial the number. Oh, unhu inj kar de so to hi maza aanda si. Oh, khoobsurat awaaz hundi si. So then from this dialing telephone, I remember when first the mobile phone came, there's a very big mobile, the people used to hold it. Pata nahi usko kya kehte the Pakistan mein. I am talking from Pakistan. Europe definitely was more advanced. So the rich and the very elite class people, they used to have it in their hands. So they used to walk in very different ways. So the person who in front is coming, he should see it, I have something in my hand. The one who is coming from behind, he should see it, I hold something. One of my teacher, when he got it, he started some business. When he got it in his hand, I was surprised. MashaAllah, Ustadji, you have such a beautiful thing in your hand. And then the computer started with big PC with a small screen, and then the computer from PC built-in, from the built-in, then radio. I still remember the very early days radio. When sui si hoti thi, you have to look at it. Zara sa idhar udhar ho jaye the BBC, Voice of America to Bangla, from Bangla you have to go somewhere else. So you have to be very careful. And the old people used to listen it very carefully, what the BBC is saying, what the CNN on local channels. So from then the band radio, and then the digital, from digital tape recorder, from tape recorder DVD, from DVD. This is the progress of the science. Why I'm saying this, that the people who will come afterwards, I don't think they will see such a big shift in advancement, what our generation means, the 20, 30 years before, and this generation has seen. And all this is a complete different topic. I'm not starting. This is the enjoyment. I think the older people might remember the old days and the beginning of all these things. In those days, even printing book was not available. I remember my teacher told me, he telling me that you are very lucky. Why? Because what book is in front of me, the same book is in front of you. And from where I am getting the explanation, in library you have access to the same books. He used to say, my teacher is telling me, he said, when I was reading in a very remote area, we used to sit in front of our teacher. We were not allowed to see the book. Our teacher used to read the book very quietly, very hardly, at night time. And we have to write it down, everything, write it down. Say, and the explanation, jisko shara kehte hain, even we were not allowed to see the shara of Ustadji. So whatever the Ustadji said, this is the final word. This is the complete endorsement. So you can imagine the difficult time. The people were not giving you the book. They were not giving you a chance and opportunity to learn from it. But now I realize why all these old culture died. Because of this stinginess in knowledge, This bukhal in knowledge, knowledge is need advancement, knowledge progress. The more you spread it, like the Quranic philosophy, our ilmin yuntafa'u bihi. The more you spread it, the more people are benefiting, the more will become the khair. Still, we have some people do have the same old mentality. They don't want to give access to others. They don't want to give opportunity to others to say something, to learn something, to progress themselves. They don't realize the more you spread it, the more Allah will put khair, the more will Allah put barakah. And I feel sorry for the students and those who are affiliated with some institutes where they were not given a chance to progress themselves, and they always kept behind. And so many genius people, we have wasted their ability, their capability, just because the opportunities are not given to them to show their ability and to progress themselves. So I always say, even Tariq Sahib is sitting here, I said, when we have an assembly in Wednesday, for half an hour, close everything, only hunt the talent in madrasa. Put on side all the books, all the syllabus, different students, like Alhamdulillah, more is around 500 students are studying, which we did 2 weeks ago, the parents' evening, annual award ceremony, here and there, more or less. Some today come ya zyada. 450 se to upar hai for sure, something around 500 students. I say it is impossible to believe that out of these 500 students of Faizan Islam, they don't have any talent. I strongly believe they have different talents. Some have the talent of speech, some have the talent of nasheed, some have the talent of debate. So you have to hunt the talent. And how to hunt the talent? Give them opportunity. Give them in the writing something, let him to speak. With 3-4 attempts, you will easily judge that this student has the power of speech, this student has the quality voice, and he could be a very good nasheed reciter or the good qari, and this one is a good debater. And last week I was speaking to Hafiz Jaidan Sahib that I have started this few years before, but still I am waiting for a very big process. From this Faizan Islam, we have to produce some students who will become a good debater in the Society for Islam. Afterward, they become good nasheed reciter, the good speech, delivering speech speaker. They will be really, these, what is called extracurricular activities, these are the basic thing and the basic opportunity for us to hunt the talent and tell the students in very early stage that you have this quality. So the child afterward, when you go to high school, when you go to college and when to go to uni, he will completely polish himself. You realize the child what quality you have, rather than he is wasting his time, and when he realizes it's already too late. When someone realizes it's already too late, now realize the child. Out of this such a big number, we should have our own people, those who are reading nasheed, our own who are doing speech, our own. And that's why I told him, before my coming, definitely say something, and then gradually. That's how in our evening class, in our madrasa time, I always insist. The people, sometimes my own teacher, those who are not used to with this, and they are only concerned about the syllabus, I told them, for God's sake, syllabus is not everything. This is only to guide you. The basic teaching is to hunt the talent of a student. If really you find out the hidden quality of a child, you did your job. Afterward, the child will become the asset of the society. But you should find out, and then you should encourage him, and after encouraging, you will see how this child automatically becoming the asset of the society, the pride of family, pride of society, and pride of your own center and your institute. So don't be scared of someone. If someone has the quality, just let him to show his quality. Just polish him, just let him to progress. The whole society will benefit from it. We all were not born speakers and not born reciter. We just gradually started, and one by one we are coming to this. So Alhamdulillah, here and in Corbett Road, the management, I believe they are struggling, but I hope they can do some more efforts to this. Whatever, sometime when they look at the syllabus, they think no, books are kitab रह गई, इन्हों जल्दी ख़त्म करना है, कायदा रह गया ख़त्म करे, कायदे तो रहने दो, कायदा थोड़ा रह भी जाए तो कोई गल नहीं। ये सारे पूरा कुरान 29 हरूफ तो बने, अलिफ तो लेके ये तक वो आगे प्रोग्रेस हो सी, सेकंड ईयर ही हो सी, थर्ड ईयर, लेकिन वो अंदर जड़ी खुफिया पोशीदा कमाल है उसके अंदर, उसको अगर आपने फाइंड आउट कर लिया तो आप बहुत बड़ा एहसान पेरेंट्स पर भी करेंगे, सेंटर पर भी करेंगे और सोसाइटी पर भी करेंगे। हमारे बच्चे 10-10 साल पढ़ते हैं, उनके अंदर जो क्वालिटी होती है हम उसको जिसको हंट द टैलेंट, क्वालिटीज़ को हंट करना और क्वालिटीज़ को फाइंड करके फिर उसको करेज करना, फिर उसको मौका देना, ये बहुत बड़ी कमज़ोरी है हमें, ये बहुत बड़ी कमज़ोरी है। और मैं आपको वल्लाह बताता हूँ, हम बहुत सारा टैलेंट अपना एशियन, I strongly believe we are not giving opportunity to our youngsters, to our children, to our boys and girls to show their full potential. There are barriers in the society, which is the report in the government, when you go to the government website, there is a survey. They accepted that the Muslim, and especially Pakistani and Bengali, they were not given in all different stages of life, they were not given opportunity to show their full potential, to serve, to show their talent in the society. And the reason is the racism, extremism, and all these things which you always hear in the media. The same is here. So do these things, encourage your teachers, encourage your students, and carry on doing this. The best successful idara, the best criteria for any successful idara, when the speaker is their own, the teacher is their own, and the nasheed people are their own, the reciter is their own teacher and students. उस्ताद की कामयाबी यह है कि अगर वो अच्छा कारी है तो उसके 5-6 क़िरात करते हुए शागिर्द भी नज़र आएँ। अगर वो अच्छा नात ख़ान है तो कोई 4-5-6 आगे पीछे नात पढ़ने वाले भी नज़र आएँ। अगर वो अच्छा स्पीकर है तो 4-5 उसके साथ साथ कोई छोटी मोटी तकरीरें करने वाले भी नज़र आएँ। एक कल्ला मिर्ज़ा यार फिरे, तो ये कोई कमाल नहीं है। हमारे यहाँ इसको बड़ा कमाल समझते हैं, लेकिन ये कोई कमाल लाइफ है। आज हम हैं, कल और होगा, परसों और होगा। इंसान ने कितना जीना है, लेकिन जगह, इंस्टीट्यूट और इदारे फॉर एवर के लिए होते हैं। इंसान कब्रिस्तान में चला जाता है, इदारे कब्रिस्तान में नहीं जाते, वो फॉर एवर होते हैं। आप जब उसको पीछे से प्रोटेक्शन देंगे तो आप कब्र में भी ज़िंदा होंगे, और आप ही डिस्करेज करेंगे तो जीते जी भी मर जाएंगे, कब्र तो दूर की बात है। इसलिए खैरियत तो क्लास की बातें थी, यहाँ मैंने शुरू कर दी हैं, लेकिन कुछ चीज़ें हैं कि मैं, आप यकीन करें, ये बातें मैं टीचरों से बहुत ज़्यादा कहता हूँ, बहुत ज़्यादा कहता हूँ, और उनको कहता हूँ कि कुछ करें इस हवाले से। सिर्फ सिलेबस में अपने आप को फंसा के न रखें, उसको भी नामुकम्मल न छोड़ें, लेकिन बच्चों के अंदर जो हिडन टैलेंट है उसको डिस्कवर करें, बच्चों के अंदर शऊर पैदा करें कि आई कैन स्पीक। बच्चे के अंदर शऊर पैदा करें, यू हैव अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल क्वालिटी, ब्यूटीफुल वॉइस क्वालिटी, रिसाइट समथिंग, you are a very good debater, come to this debate, you are a very good this and you are very good this in different subjects. तो ये बात है। मुझे नहीं पता मगरिब की नमाज कितने बजे, 9-10 पर है। अब अगर मैंने मौजू शुरू किया तो आपका लंगर शरीफ ख़राब होगा, तो मेरी बात बेशक आती रह जाए लेकिन लंगर न रहे। तो इस पे मैं बात ख़त्म करता हूँ, थोड़ा सा जिक्र करते हैं। वो जो कहा है वो भी काफ़ी है ना, वो हम सब के लिए काफ़ी है ना। आप सारे गवाह हैं कि मैं हमेशा क्लासेस में टीचर्स को, इंतज़ामिया को इस पर करेज करता हूँ। अगर उसके बाद कुछ न हो तो मैं ज़िम्मेदार बई माना नहीं हूँ कि यानी मैंने बख़ल किया या मैंने रोका। उसके बाद फिर इंतज़ामिया के गर्दन पर बहुत ज़्यादा ज़िम्मेदारी आयत होती है कि मैंने वल्लाह इनको करेज किया है कि बच्चों को तैयार करो, हमारी शाम की महफ़िलों में लेकर आओ। जो बुध की क्लास, हम आपको पता है बुध को हम एक स्पेशल सेशन बच्चों का बनाते हैं, और वो सेशन मैंने बनाया था कि बच्चों को टैलेंट हंट करो। वो इत्तेफाक ऐसा हुआ कि टीचरों ने इसमें तकरीरें शुरू कर दी। मैंने कहा आप ना करें, बच्चों से कराएं। बच्चों के लिए किया है, उसमें मैंने कहा कोई किताब नहीं, कोई सिलेबस नहीं। तो फिर मैंने इनको दोबारा भी कहा, वहाँ भी इदारे की कामयाबी है, उस्ताद की कामयाबी है कि उसके इर्द गिर्द अच्छे शागिर्द दीगर शोबों में भी नज़र आए। तो अल्लाह ताला इन सब को हिम्मत दे, हमारे इदारे को आबाद रखे। आप लोगों की बहुत सारी उम्मीदें इस इदारे के साथ, अल्लाह हमें उस पर पूरा उतरने की तौफीक अता फरमाए। आप इखलास करें, अल्लाह ताला रास्ता खुद ही आसान करता है। और मैं आपको एक बात बताऊं, बाद लोगों को कहते हैं यार इतने दे बच्चे ने बाद इच बड़े होके नहीं पूछते, हो गया। मेरा ईमान है, डोंट लुक एट दीज वेरी सिली एग्जाम्पल्स, रिमेंबर वन वर्स ऑफ कुरान, इन नॉट फुल वर्स, पार्ट ऑफ द वर्स, इन्नल्लाह ला युदीउ अजरल मुहसिनीन। When you do sincerely something good, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not waste it. Allah will not waste it. This is the promise from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then why you are discouraging each other with really silly example? फलाने ने ये किया, फलाने ने ये किया। भूल जाओ उनको, उसका अपना ज़र्फ था, वो आपसे सीख कर भी भूल गया, या आपके ये किया आपके माना कुछ भी हो, लेकिन इन अल्लाह ला युदीउ अजरल मुहसिनीन, आप सिंसेरली करो और लोगों को मौका दो, अल्लाह ताला उसका ख़ुद आपको बदला अता फरमाएगा। ये तो अल्लाह की बारगाह से। थोड़ी देर जिक्र करते हैं और उसके बाद दुआ करें।